From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Tuesday, November the 22nd, 2022. U.S. Navy investigators today said that a drone carrying explosives that struck an Israeli-affiliated oil tanker off the coast of Oman last week was in fact an Iranian drone, as was suspected, sent from an Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps base. As we reported to you, the Pacific Zircon was hit last week, sustaining damage but no injuries. It is operated by Eastern Pacific Shipping, which is based in Singapore, a company owned by Israeli billionaire Idan Ofer. The Times of Israel cited Vice Admiral Brad Cooper, commander of U.S. Naval Forces Central Command, saying that the Iranian attack on a commercial tanker transiting international waters was deliberate, flagrant, and dangerous, endangering the lives of the ship's crew and destabilizing maritime security in the Middle East. And Iran was one of the main topics of conversation between IDF Chief of Staff Lieutenant General Aviv Kochavi and U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, with whom he met yesterday in Washington, where the White House said Sullivan underscored the administration's ironclad support for Israel's security, and saying the two emphasized their shared determination to address security challenges, including the threats posed by Iran and its proxies. The IDF cited Kochavi, saying that during the discussions it was agreed that we are at a critical point in time that requires the acceleration of operational plans and cooperation against Iran and its terrorist proxies in the region. The White House said Sullivan affirmed the president's commitment to ensuring that Iran never acquires a nuclear weapon. Israel police said they arrested an Israeli teenager overnight last night on suspicion that he attacked a female IDF soldier in Hebron on Sunday. As we reported to you about, the incident took place during violent clashes between Jewish worshippers who came to Hebron to visit a holy site and Palestinian residents. The 17-year-old Jewish Israeli suspected of pushing the female soldier down to the ground and hitting her with a stick, lightly injuring her, was remanded at the Jerusalem Magistrates Court today. Channel 12 reported that he is a resident of Jerusalem and says he was in Hebron but claims he did not commit any assault. IDF troops came under Palestinian gunfire early this morning while on a counter-terror operation in the West Bank. The IDF said the soldiers of the IDF, the Shin Bet, and Border Police operated tonight to arrest 16 wanted persons in several locations in the Judea and Samaria division. The Times of Israel citing the army, saying that during the operation, shots were fired in the area. Troops fired back at the source of the gunfire, and no soldiers were hurt. Israel and Japan are closer to a free trade agreement. Israeli Prime Minister Yair Lapid said today, this morning in Tokyo, we agreed to take a first step toward the signing of a free trade agreement between Israel and Japan, which means discounts for products and goods from Japan for the benefit of the Israeli market and increasing Israeli exports to Japan, the third largest economy in the world. Lapid noted that Israel and Japan this year are celebrating 70 years of relations, and he called the progress towards a free trade deal an important achievement for Israel's economy and Israel's standing in the world. Turning now to some entertainment news, Jewish filmmaker Steven Spielberg will be honored for the breadth of his prolific career at the Berlin International Film Festival in February. The Hollywood Reporter said Spielberg will receive an honorary Golden Bear for lifetime achievement at the 2023 Berlinale, where his most recent film and most personal film, the semi-autobiographical The Fabelmans, will be screened. Well, Sigd begins tonight, an official holiday in Israel where the Ethiopian community fasts, prays, and celebrates, marking the day God was revealed to Moses and the connection between God, the Jewish people, and the Torah. The Jewish Agency for Israel wrote it's an opportunity to integrate the unique traditions of the holiday, preserved by Ethiopian Jews, and create a multicultural and diverse Israeli society that reflects and is accepting of all its people. Sharing video featuring its Aliyah Absorption and Special Operations head, Adane Tadela, who spoke of his first time seeing Jerusalem after coming to Israel from Ethiopia as a teenager. He said, "There I was, 16 years old, standing on the hill of Armon HaNatziv," referring to East Talpiot, overlooking the Temple Mount and Jerusalem. "This," he said, "is the Jerusalem we dreamed of for millennia, and we made it here." Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Tuesday, November the 22nd at 7 o'clock, Rabbi Ammiel Hirsch presents different interpretations of the transgression of the builders of the Tower of Babel and the significance for our times. At 7:30, FIDF supporters from across the country salute Israel's brave soldiers at the FIDF New York Gala with outgoing Israeli Prime Minister Yair Lapid and other special guests. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with outgoing FIDF Chairman Peter Weintraub on L'chaim. At 10, an encore presentation of Central Synagogue's Interfaith Thanksgiving service. And coming up next, it's the Dershow. And that's the JBS News Update for Tuesday, November the 22nd, 2022. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well.